I'm Tom Standen, here in beautiful Orsha, meeting Anders Karlsson, an eminent Swedish chef who is going to take me through his meal tonight.
Hello everyone, my name is Anders and I will prepare this beautiful ICA chicken. It has a transparent skin, as you can see, so it's well fed. Let's go.
Now, I'm hoping that Anders is going to give us a full rundown of his meal tonight, including calories, ingredients, the whole works. I want cutlery, I want presentation, everything.
This is how the chicken looks.
So what can we stuff it with, Anders?
I would say let's stuff it with onion. I changed my mind. We don't have to stuff it at all. We'll fry it, okay? But we'll fry it with garlic. We'll have salt here as well.
So how many meals do you get out of one chicken?
Well, I would say approximately one chicken for four grown-up men. You begin with just opening the skin like this. You need to open the skin to get into the joints. Like this. Okay, and you can see how strong those joints are. They are just opening up like this, and that's just fair quality, depending on the material we have here. And I just open it up like that.
Is it especially good with the bread knife?
Well, during the bread knife can handle this type of meat, and these joints, because they are so weak and they are easy to find. Sawing is one way to handle this.
Is this a typical Swedish meal, Anders?
Well, I would say people have this every Friday.
I thought it was an eco chicken, not an eco chicken.
That's a common misunderstanding. ICA, they don't have any eco chickens of their own, but you can easily get tricked by this. They have their own eco products, but the chickens are not included in that. It's something you should eat on Fridays, because there's a Swedish commercial that has this song about eating chickens on Fridays. Actually,
it's quite an art form. Do you have any mentors in the culinary world?
Niklas in Niklas Food, Niklas Mat. He made this chicken stock like this, but with chicken instead. And he jointed up the chicken. And you just split it up like this. Put it in the casserole like that.
Looking appetizing at the moment. So why do you use the carcass, Anders?
We need to extract as much taste from it as possible. Yeah.
Do you hold anything against that chicken?
Describe to me what's your...
Do you have any feelings towards this chicken?
The feeling, yeah, I feel sad about this chicken actually, that it had this miserable life, maybe. Maybe that's not good for the food, but I'm still honest in relation to this meal.
Are we going to pray for this chicken?
I guess that this chicken is beyond praying. In the best of worlds, this chicken has gone to a better place before this incident.
Is green a good color in the culinary world?
Well,
raw chicken.
I don't think so actually.
So talk me through the sauce, Anders.
Okay, the sauce is carcass. The carcass. And just boil out the taste from it.
Do you save the wishbone?
The wishbone?
No, is that in English?
Yeah, I don't use the wishbone. But I try to avoid breaking it. That's the least I can do. Do you think that I've treated this chicken with respect? With dignity?
You are using all of it.
Yeah.
Which is a respect in itself.
That's true.
Would you say it's fair to be squeamish and eat meat?
No, I think that if you can't handle the butchering part, then you should just not eat meat. I would say that.
If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Exactly. Okay, great. That's very nice. That's a nice piece here. That firmness.
Mm.
It's not too bad. It's not French roaster actually, but it's close. This pile of meat, just being aware of that all this is meat, is a very nice thought for me as a chef. We have a heavy iron frying pan. Maybe it's here. Yes, here it is.
Boys,
Look at this.
Oh,
This is
nice.
the real stuff.
So what makes a frying pan the real stuff?
This frying pan has the quality of being even in the heating process.
So you need the right tools for the job.
Yes, of course. Or something, I mean, as close as possible. And right now I only have this. Butter into the frying pan, like that. Great. You fry the chicken with the meat with the skin side down, not to damage the meat. Okay. The next step is to wait for the butter to become golden, according to Tore Wretman, a Swedish chef.
So Anders, how did you get into cooking in the first place?
But I think that I like the process of cooking, to see how the groceries or the products change in the exposure to this process. I mean, for example, putting this chicken into the butter like this, it has a good feeling to it. It's just that small thing. I just like to feel the salt in my hand. Yeah, okay.
Have you got any tips for chopping the garlic?
Yes, I prefer to feel it and then to squeeze it with a knife like this.
So garlic contains natural antibiotics and is a bit of a health food. Are there any other foods you rely on as a superfood?
I enjoy using vinegar a lot. I don't know what agents there are in that product, but I use them a lot, and sometimes I drink it with water. Yes, and now we have come to the phase where it's time to put the chicken into the oven. Could you please help me with that, Tom?
Of course. There we go.
Thank you very much. That's excellent.
What's that you got there, Anders?
It's rice. It's Ica's rice. And this time it's Ica and ecologic, so... Okay, guys, let's pour some rice into this casserole.
There's a lot of controversy around cooking rice. What tips have you got for the home?
Well, you are able to not be that careful with it. I mean, now I have roasted some of the rice.
What does the roasting do?
The roasting is substantially unnecessary. We are in a position where we don't have any flour to thicken the sauce with, so therefore I will use rice instead. So I just pour it into the boiling chicken here, like this.
What would you recommend with this dish? What type of wine?
Yeah, I would say why not white wine? Why not an Alsace wine, for example? Well,
Looking good.
it looks great in there. Alarmingly nice. Very nice.
Is it important to wash?
Yes, it is. Otherwise, you might get salmonella bacteria, and you don't want that.
You don't want that.
Okay, guys. Here it comes.
Looks great.